Disabled people are asking one question to Kier Starmer. Why do you hate us so much? Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. In today's video, I'm going to discuss how so many disabled people here in the UK believe that Kier Starmer hates them after proposed cuts to their benefits were announced. Now, do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and as a disclaimer, I am not inciting hatred to anyone or a particular group, religion, etc. So, first and foremost, let's jump into it with this. So, Kier Starmer and his government have recently announced proposed changes to benefits that the most vulnerable here in the UK claim for. It's known as personal independence payments, or you can shorten it to PIPs. And it's where the disabled here in the UK are able to claim these kinds of benefits that'll help them pay for the bills, to be able to get out and about, to essentially financially compensate them where their disability affects them. So, if they can't get out and about a lot as easy, then personal independent payments, PIPs, can, give them the money to be able to get taxis or even have their own car if they're able to get onto the mobility benefit, things like that. Now, this is the thing. Charities and MPs are warning Kier Starmer over these proposed benefits changes. And so what are these changes first and foremost? Well, ministers are looking to actually tighten the criteria as to who qualifies for this particular benefit PIPs in the first place. They have abandoned plans for a 1-year freeze to PIPs payments after MPs were sounding a little bit dodgy about that. But while ministers are insisting that changes to this particular benefit are necessary, there's significant unease amongst Labour MPs about the cuts themselves. Now, more than 3.6 million people currently in the UK actually claim for PIPs. It is designed to help compensate those with disabilities and long-term health conditions for higher living costs, such as the purchase of a wheelchair or having to take more taxis to get around. Pretty much what I tried to explain earlier on. The problem is, with these proposed changes, the disability community is essentially turning around and saying, Kier Starmer, why the hell do you hate us so much? One of them even saying, look, I feel like Labour is deserting me. As you know, the disability community are fearing the impact of these changes to their benefits. And so, Prime Minister Kier Starmer is saying that these cuts to PIPs is all about reforming a system that discourages people from working, and said his party believes in the dignity of work. The thing is, though, some disabled people can't work at all because their disability gets in the way. He's lost his damn mind. What the hell? Many PIP claimants are saying, look, any cuts to the benefits would actually have the opposite effect and could force disabled people out of work because PIPs payments, for some of them, it does actually help them get out to work in the first place. Here, you've got this gentleman called Stephen Morris. He's 41 years old. He's deafblind, and he uses his benefit of PIPs to pay for taxis so he can get out and about and work in his role as a campaigns officer at Sense, as well as paying for physical and mental therapy. Now, he's turning around and he's saying, quote, I think it's no exaggeration to say that it would be life-changing if I didn't have PIP. It would really impact my ability to pay for the therapies that keep me physically and mentally healthy, which in turn would impact my ability to remain in work. And that is obviously at odds with the government's messaging. The messaging being, as I, read earlier on in that article, government turning around and saying, yeah, we're making these cuts to encourage more people to get off this benefit and get into the workplace. The problem is that some disabled people just can't work in the first place because of the disability. And B, for the disabled that can work, the PIPs payments are a lifeline financially to enable them to get out and work in the first place. To cut that off altogether will cut off their lifeline, which will stop them from being able to physically go to work. Just like Stephen right here. Now, the reaction on Twitter is coming in thick and fast, and this is the most poignant one that I could actually find. It's from Sam the Long COVID Unicorn at Counselling Sam. And he turns around and he says, I'm struggling so much to understand why Kier Starmer, a man who had disabled family members, hates disabled people like me so much. Where does that hate come from? What makes a man lie through his teeth to become Labour leader? What makes a man hide who he really is from the British people in order to become Prime Minister? And here we've got Mr. Delta Hotel, Britain needs reform, at Mr. Delta Hotel UK underneath, saying Starmer displays many of the character traits of a psychopath: superficial charm, extreme manipulation, pathological lying, callous lack of empathy, cruelty and wickedness, disregard for social norms. And for me, that in a nutshell will be Kier Starmer if he actually does follow through with these proposed cuts to PIPs. Now, I've got an idea for Kier Starmer. Instead of targeting one of the most vulnerable sections in our society, the disability community, instead, if the government wants to save money from the benefit system, have a look at the illegal immigrants that are taking the piss right now when it comes to our benefits. We're spending billions of pounds on them every single year in benefits for people that have come here illegally. Instead, stop the benefits, shoot them off back home, right, in a boat, in a plane, I don't freaking care. Get them out of here because they're here illegally. They shouldn't be here at all. They shouldn't be claiming any of our benefits. They have no right whatsoever to do that as far as I'm concerned. And save yourself billions of pounds that way instead. But no. Instead, Kier Starmer somehow wants to focus on the disability community and try and save money by reducing their benefits instead. It's as if, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Kier Starmer hates the disabled community, but loves the illegal immigrants. Because he'd rather, as far as I'm concerned, take money away from the disabled community and reduce their benefits, and for some, take it away in its entirety, but allow the illegal immigrants to take the piss, run all over us, and take all the money that they can from our benefit system. Do you see what is wrong with this picture? The UK is going to hell in a handbasket. And if we can't look after our most vulnerable in our communities, there is something severely wrong. And it goes one step further when the government is proposing changes that is actually, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as the disability community is concerned and the charities, going to make the disability community even more worse off. Yeah, the illegal immigrants, they get housed in 4, 5-star hotels. Some of them get houses worth millions of pounds. They get benefits of thousands of pounds every single month. They get Xboxes, they get taken out. Seriously, something is wrong with this picture when we've got a benefit system that somehow favours the illegal immigrants over our most vulnerable, the disability community. Kier Starmer, as far as I'm concerned, is not my Prime Minister. I didn't vote him anyway to begin with, so my conscience is freaking clear. That is for damn certain. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more. You do not want to miss my next video there. Make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here at Political Nerds. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. If you believe Kier Starmer hates disabled people, why do you think that is? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces, and until the next time, you guys, laters.